Hey, not sure if you can see me yet. I think you might be able to. Just refresh in here to make sure it's coming through to Facebook. Yeah, okay, we're good. I just wanted to hop on here and do a quick update before things really go sideways. But you can see some small little elements forming on radar here, the strongest of which is over northern Vernon Parish. This might catch your attention out here. A confirmed tornado on the ground near, oh gosh, what was the name of the town? It went over. Very close to the airport, Splendora. That's the town out in Texas where there is a confirmed tornado or has been here recently. You can see that purple box there. That correlates with that. And that just shows us that we do have some of these storms that are already producing tornadoes. A strong rotation in that one. I don't think I can see the debris from this radar, but from the Houston one, we did have that earlier. So we have that storm out there. We have this storm close to home here in north of Leesville near Anacoco and Simpson. This storm has also shown some rotation, though it looks pretty weak right now. So not much going on as we speak. I've been watching this one and will continue to do so. Let me put that in motion. And yeah, you can see there is a broad rotation to this, but there is not something that imminently says, hey, there's a tornado. It passed pretty close to the camera and I watched it. It was a little threatening looking, but nothing dangerous there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the updated storm prediction center risk. I did post about this. Moderate risk now includes pretty much everyone in our area. For our purposes, we're all in this. The enhanced risk down here, just for a little sliver of the southern area, level 3 of 4 or 3 of 5 there. It's a level 4 of 5 up here, and they contemplated going with a high risk 5 of 5, so that would be as high as it gets. What they did here, and I'll just put this into show mode so I can go through this easily here. We have the hail outlook, still 15% chance of severe hail within 25 miles of a point. So that is going to be our lowest risk. And obviously the most intense thing, the biggest thing we're concerned with is going to be the tornado risk. And we have a significant tornado risk. So there is a 10% or greater chance of a strong tornado, EF2 or stronger, within 25 miles of a point. And that's what we're going to be watching for today as these storms continue on to the east. They upgraded the wind risk to 45% from basically I-49 in Natchitoches and Rapides Parish in the northern part here through Alexandria, and then to the northeast. So that includes Wynn, Grant, LaSalle, Catahoula, Concordia, northern Avoyelles, eastern Natchitoches, and northern Rapides Parish. These cutoff lines here, they're not a magical thing where things change right away. These are fluid things that change as the atmosphere changes, and right now that's where we expect the highest chance for damaging wind and tornadoes. And we have that 15% risk for any kind of tornado, be it EF0, EF1, and on up, for most of the area in place for today. That 15% risk is going to continue through about 7 o'clock out to the east, about 5 o'clock that cuts off here in Alexandria, and 3 or 4 for Manny, Leesville, and DeRidder. So it is going to end fairly quickly out there, only a few more hours. But yeah, we've got Reed Timmer, we've got Brett Adair, we've got all kinds of people that are in town now, and they are chasing this area. If they're not in town, they're very close to the area, and no, you never want to see that. So let's go and take a look at the HRRR model, take the simulated radar through the next several hours. And really, that's all we're going to need. We don't need to go far out with this one. By 1 o'clock, it looks like 15 minutes from now, we could already start to see a couple of supercells here. Let's see. And then as we push things forward, again, might be a small little lull here. I don't know if I quite believe that, but I think some of these storms out ahead of the main line are going to start to take root. And as that happens, any storm could have the potential for severe weather. You can see that line moves in about 4 or 5 o'clock here in Alexandria, and it's going to be a big one. And we have those supercells that are developing out to the east of it. That's going to continue to trek on through, and by about 6, 7 o'clock, it hits the Mississippi River and continues on to the east. And hopefully it continues on with little fanfare and we don't have many issues, but I do worry that we are going to see some tornadoes out of this as this rolls through. So supercells ahead of the main line, they're going to feed into that line. That's going to enhance the wind shear on the cells inside the line as that merges in with those, and we're going to see some isolated tornadoes, not only ahead of the line, but in the line as well. And then everything moves on to the east. It's all out of here, long gone. I don't like that. I'm seeing the sun peeking out. It looked like at last check out at the airport, we were 75 and the dew point is 72. That's warmer and a little higher on the dew point than we had forecast for highs through the day. So we're already a little bit above that. That means more instability, and with the sun out, it could increase even more. So that is definitely not good news to see more instability than forecast. And I'm just looking through everything right now, making sure I don't miss anything. Because what I'm going to do is peel away before we get the warnings, because you know I'm going to be live here for a good long time. So just to recap, moderate risk of severe weather. The Storm Prediction Center did entertain going with a high risk. Let's go over to the radar. And, you know, high or moderate, doesn't matter. It's a significant risk. We've already had a tornado confirmed down near Splendora, Texas. Now that confirmed warning has gone. You can see severe warnings all the way back to Brenham near College Station. We had one earlier. And these storms trying to form out here so far have not had much luck, but they are getting some lightning with them. This one here north of Leesville is the one I'm watching the most closely. Remember, we have a camera at Turpin Stadium, so I've got that turned south, and then we'll turn that and we'll follow this on to the east as it moves out there. You can follow along with the cameras on the Cenla Weather app. You can follow on the Cenla Weather website. And there are other ways. You can go to HazCams and see other ones in other states. So later tonight, Mississippi or something like that, you want to see what's going on out there, and we'll have cameras going there. Those are with the company itself, and those are not cameras that I can control, but can definitely use them. So let's see how much lightning we've got with that one. Yeah, that one's pumping up there. 57 strikes in the last 15 minutes. Let's take a look here at the velocity on that. Okay, it's so far pretty laid back there. So we're going to be watching that carefully. I'll be watching it closely, and I will be back should we see a warning. I'm literally sitting in this chair until the warnings are gone for today, which, again, it's going to be an intense hit, but a fairly quick one, with about the next 6 hours going to be our main window for severe weather in the area. Let me see what we have here. All right, guys. I am going to get on out of here right now. I will be back with the warnings as they are issued, which that's going to happen here later on today. But pay attention to the social media page here. I'll be updating things even if I'm not live, and we'll let you know what's going on. It's been a little quiet since the morning warnings, but that's about to change. I will see you back here in a bit.